Hello everybody, and I hope you're having a fantastic day, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the class spawn that just came out. Okay, so they're going backwards with this one actually. Before they had the class spawn that just guaranteed like 56, and not 56, that's way too high, 36 and 35 costs. 35 costs was the lowest you were getting out of this class spawn, guaranteed, and you actually had high rates for 36s. This one versus that one, this one, it's not that good. The other one takes the cake. The reason for that being is because cost-wise, this is probably one of the highest guarantees they have to offer. But with that being said, the previous class spawn actually kept an up-to-date cost for the weapons. This one is falling behind for sure. If it was still 35s, it would not be bad that it's 33 plus, but considering 36s came out, it's even worse than it was before. And on top of it, they don't have any balanced rates with this one, so it's not like when you spawn, right, you have the same chance to get 34 or 35 just like a 33. It's mainly going to be 33s have the highest rates, and that's just how it's going to be when you're doing the class spawn. So they don't have any balance rates to really help 35s or 34s blossom. 33s blossom the most, and that's what sucks. You're not guaranteed to get a 33, but for the most part, when you spawn this, you're probably going to end up getting a 33. Yes, it is infused 4 times, so those four free infusions will surely help. But actually, in the comments, somebody said, well, not just somebody, but a couple people said that actually these 35s and 36s, just without any infusions, is like going to give off, if not more, of the same stats that these 33s with 4 infusions give off. You might get a 34 with 4 infusions, and you might get a 35, but we're technically talking about 33s because this is an 80 gem spawn. When you spawn this, for the most part, you're going to be getting 33s. That's why I'm saying the previous class spawn was a lot more worth it with the 35s and 36 cost in the reward pool for the guarantee list. It may not have any infusions, but it was going to be easy to infuse, especially if you kept spawning, because all it takes to infuse 35s and the 35s, or 36s and the 36s, is 1 ether. From level 1 to 3, it's 1 ether. And then if they're not the same thing, it takes 5 ethers from there. That is going to be a bit costly, especially for free-to-plays, but it's better to get to the 4th level only costing 5 ethers than it's costing like 10 or 15 ethers. For sure. No, it's going to be 15 ethers, my bad. But for sure, a lot better than 15 ethers, because you're saving 10 ethers instead of using straight up 15, and that right there is going to be a lot better. And if you get dupes, which actually happen when you were spawning it, for an actually decent chance or decent rates, because I've seen people actually getting dupes, you could use those at the 4th and 5th level, because that's only going to cost 1 and 2 infusions, and that 4th and 5th level is going to give off the most gear score out of the whole infusion. The 5 infusions you're doing, the 4th and 5th level is absolutely going to give off the most infusions. So that's why I'm saying 35 and 36s are better, is because even though they're not infused, they give off more, if not as much stats as these 33 costs with 4 infusions. So, and on top of it, like, the 33 costs are for sure outdated. While you could still infuse the 35s and 36s to get more gear score, the 33s, they're already at 4 infusions, so like I said, they have the same stats, so that's why they're kind of like outdated. They're kind of like gone. They're not as good anymore. Now, this is a nice option, especially if you are free to play. Still, even though they brought back the 33s, which almost, if not almost all the time, wouldn't be a good idea because it just falls behind. Now, this still is, like I said, a good thing, kind of. Well, with the previous class spawn coming out, it's not exactly a good thing. It's kind of a downgrade, but this still isn't bad, even with exactly 4 infusions. And it's going to be 33 plus. It's not going to be 33. It's going to be 33 plus, so you do have a chance to get 34 or 35s. But if you already have 33 plus weapons, which you usually will, especially if you're over probably like 800k, I believe, this may not be as good, and you might have to save your gems or something else, sadly. I don't think this class spawn was worth bringing back at all. I think they should stick with the previous one, and I'm not the only one that probably thinks that. If you're watching this A-Team, I'm not the only one who thinks that. I think a lot of people think that that previous class spawn was a lot more better than this one, so I personally would bring that back if I were you, because if you watch who's probably going to spawn this, if you actually look at the gem count on how many people are going to go for this, thanks to you bringing out that previous class spawn, it's probably not going to be a lot of people. Now, what is cool is they brought back the armors. They will be infused 4 times, and they updated it. It's cost 34 or higher, so that is very, very good, except for all you people that wanted the Art ofs at 3 infusions. Or 4 infusions. They had the Art ofs at 4 infusions. That's probably not a good thing for you people, but other than that, it's 34 plus guaranteed, so now you don't have to worry about getting any other 33 cost fodder. You can now worry about getting 34 costs or higher guaranteed, so that's very, very good. It sucks that they took away the Art ofs, like the 33 cost Art ofs, because they were absolutely going to be easy to get. If you respawn this, the lower the cost, the higher the rates. And considering they were 33 cost, it wasn't going to be hard to get them for sure. But on the flip side, it's going to be 34 cost or higher on the flip side. So that is very, very good. So they're bringing it up higher because they have a lot of useful armors in here skill wise. At least for me, they have a lot of useful armors in the class spot for sure. This class spot. That's one thing I really like about this class spot is the armors. Personally, I don't think the rates were fair before. Consider they updated it to 34 cost or higher guaranteed. It sucks that they took away the Art ofs, but I'm definitely interested in some of those higher cost armors with some of those skills that they had equipped. They're definitely very, very nice with this class spawn. So that's the flip side to it. And oh yeah, by the way, the spawn 5, not worth it whatsoever. 20 gems, you're not even guaranteed, nor will you have any rates boosted to get any of these weapons down here. And if you do manage to pull an SSR, it can go as low as 22 costs. Save your gems for something else, please. Do not do this. Absolutely. It's debatable whether you do the 80 gem ones, but please don't do the 20 gem ones. They are not worth it under any circumstance whatsoever. I have no absolute idea why A-Team, it was already bad before, but now it's even worse because they don't even have SSR rates boosted. I don't know why A-Team would even come out with the bottom one at all. They pretty much took away any reason to even do the bottom one whatsoever, if not doing the bottom one. So that's all for this video. The class spawn definitely got a downgrade compared to the previous one. I do like the defense gears. On the flip side, the defense gears are absolutely a lot better in this one than they were in the previous defense gear spawn, all hands down, and they even got an upgrade. They are now 34 cost or higher guaranteed, and with some of these skills that some of these armors have, I absolutely want them high cost armors for sure. Having it 34 cost or higher guarantee definitely helps. I know they're still gonna have that stupid the lower the cost, the higher the rates concept in this, so having it a bit higher is definitely gonna help. But the weapons for sure, if you're not rocking 33s, or I mean 34s or higher, this is definitely worth it for you. If you're rocking 33s that are not infused, perhaps say, this can be worth it for you. You will be getting some gear score off this. I wouldn't say a significant amount. So they did downgrade it. If you're not on that threshold, if you're not on that tier, this probably will not be worth it for you whatsoever. They will have extremely high rates on the 33 costs. I'm not gonna say like they're gonna be guaranteed for sure to that point, but they will have higher rates for sure is what I'm trying to get at. So that's all for this video. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped out. This is the Azurewrath, that'll catch you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.